What is going on, everybody? It is me again. It is HorrorFan34, and welcome to another video, and welcome to day 19 of the 31 Days of Horror Challenge in October. Now that we are on day 19 of the challenge, I figured I'd talk about this film next. Don't know how long of a review it's going to be, because it's not really a film that you can go into a whole lot of details about, because it's kind of a self-explanatory plot when it comes to this film. But it's a pretty well done flick, and I think it was an independent film, I believe, because I know it's based on a novel. But it's really hard for me to talk about this film without spoiling it. But I just figured I'd get on to the topic at hand here. But that review is going to be on The Lost. Now, I think this was from, I want to say 2008, 2005, no, 2006. Came out in 2006. Written and directed by Chris Severtson. I don't know if this guy has gone on to direct anything else, but it's got a pretty good cast. But before I get onto the cast, basically the whole idea is that you have, in the very beginning of this film, you have this guy named Ray Pye, who is a serial killer, or he's a killer, and then in the very beginning he ends up killing these two women out in the middle of the forest. And then like a year or two go by after that, and there's these two cops on the case, and they can never prove that the guy did it. And then basically from there on, the character of Ray ends up going crazy and starts going on a big old killing spree, and that's pretty much the idea of what the film is about this crazed, serial killer going around killing people. You can see with this kid with the gun here. And like I said, it's got a really great cast. I think Mark Center, who plays the killer, I think he does a great job. And his two buddies, or his two friends, one's a girl and one's a boy, who witness him kill these two women in the very beginning. You have Shay Astar, and you have Alex Frost. Alex Frost, if you don't know who he is, Alex Frost was one of the two bullies in Drillbit Taylor. Josh Peck was the one bully, and the other guy, Alex Frost, was the other bully. I think his name was Filkins in Drillbit Taylor. He's the other friend of the killer. And some of the other cast members in here, and then you have Robin Sidney, who was in the Ginger Dead Man movies. Becomes sort of like the new love interest for the character of Ray. You have Dee Wallace in a role here. Dee Wallace was legendary from E.T., Cujo, The Howling, Rob Zombie's Halloween, the original Hills Have Eyes, countless amounts of other stuff, The Frighteners. And I really do enjoy the two cops on the case. One of them is Ed Lauter, who is, may rest in peace, Ed Lauter from... He was the guy that was helping out Charles Bronson in Death Wish 3. He's been in countless amounts of other movies. And you have Michael Bowen as the main cop, the sheriff. Michael Bowen, great character actor. He was Buck in Kill Bill 1 and 2. He was in... You look him up. He's been in a lot of stuff over the years. Michael Bowen, really good character actor. And of course, it's based on the novel by Jack Ketchum, which I know Jack Ketchum's novels have been turned into a couple films. I think one of them might have been The Girl Next Door, I believe, was another one that was based on Jack Ketchum. And I think The Offspring was another one that was based off a Jack Ketchum novel. And there's another one, too, I'm not thinking of. Can't remember the name of it, but I know there's a few of his novels that got turned into movies. I think out of the ones I've seen so far, I think this is my personal favorite of his novels turned into a film. Because I like the idea, because I like these kind of films dealing with a serial killer, whether it be like Manhunter or things like that. But it's got some really great gore. The kill sequences are pretty well done. I mean, it's very independent film, but I do like it. And I think what makes the film work is the cast. Like, the cast does a great job. Like, I'm a huge fan of some of the cast members in here. Like I said, it's cool to see people like Dee Wallace, Ed Lauter, Michael Bowen. like I said, I think the guy Center who plays Ray, who's the main killer, I thought he did a good job. Very intimidating guy. You don't want to mess with him. And like the other cast members do, like Alex Frost, Robin Sidney, they all do a nice job. And it's just an overall very well done. It's got a great musical score as well. I don't remember. Timostakos H. Rootley, who did the musical score, very well done, creepy musical score. And what's actually cool about this as well is that it was actually produced by Lucky McGee, who directed May and lots of other stuff. But it's a very well done flick, very independent film. And if you like Jack Ketchum and if you like his reading the novels and everything, I think this film's definitely worth a look. It's got a good cast, good score, and it's got some insane sequences in this of the character of Ray just going around killing people. It's a very well done flick. Like I said, it's not really a film that you can explain a whole lot about because it's not really a film you can go into a whole lot of detail about without spoiling anything. But if you like serial killer films, I think this is definitely worth a look. But that's pretty much it for my review for The Lost. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.